You know, people drop out of the sales game because it's too hard. Right, Robert?
True.
See, for instance, Robert Sislow is a perfect example of how we've taken somebody and made it easy for him.
It is. It's true. Just
Make
learning.
Sales
Easy.
easy.
Make sales easy again.
It doesn't have to be hard, folks. Okay, it's hard because one, you're not making a commitment, man. There's never a commitment, okay? Commitment.
People truly, I think they think that selling is a hard thing.
You know, I mean, it could. I guess it could be a hard thing.
No,
you know,
man, it ain't a hard thing.
dude, golf could be a hard thing if I don't know how to hit the ball.
If you don't spend the time learning, you don't spend the time to learn how to do it. You know.
I'm practicing right now with my pitching wedge at my house on a little piece of carpet.
Sand wedge,
Sand wedge, a gap wedge, actually.
the gap wedge, 52.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man.
52
Why you got to start
degrees?
throwing numbers at me, man? Complicating things. You're like the sales manager.
See what you got to do is you got to
305-865-8668. If you're on Facebook right now, please post your questions. If you're in sales, post in comments. What are you selling? What is your question? Post it in comments. I want to see what you know and don't know, what you need to know, what you want to know.
spitting.
Okay.
Spitting.
Why is Jared so white?
Spitting.
Please post in comments who you are, where
Healthy
you are, and what you
skin,
want to
healthy
know.
skin,
I'll get to your
healthy
question.
skin, healthy
Okay.
How would you like to make selling easy?
Hey, welcome to Young Hustlers. Every Thursday, Jared Glant and I,
Oh, wow.
proper English.
Wow.
Jared Glant, at Jared Glant, and Grant Cardone come to you from my GCTV right here in Miami.
The reason we do this is because, like, dude, the hustle's important, right? And keeping that hustle young and strong
Keeping
and
it fresh, dude.
vivacious,
You know?
and sharp and skillful.
Yeah, a lot
important.
of you, man, a lot of you need to sharpen your clothes, your shoes, your haircut. Keep it looking bright, man. But the
right.
same thing about your hustle. Just because you're hustling don't mean it's crispy hustle.
And so a lot of you are probably out there right now, like, no matter, we're frozen up here on the screen.
Yeah.
No matter, like, how old you are, how experienced you are, you probably get into those moments where you're
Ruts.
like, man, this is hard. Like, have you ever, like, go back to, like, when you were...
I'll give you an example, okay? I'm 29 years old. I'm out starting my own gig, okay? I was a professional salesperson by this time. I'm out teaching people how to sell.
Yeah.
But my sales pitch isn't going good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it's like nothing's working, nothing's clicking. 3 weeks, I'm without a sale. Like, I'm like, this company's gonna fold because I can't get any income.
Right.
I grabbed a guy that I knew. I said, I need you to watch my pitch. Okay? I need you to watch my pitch and see what I'm doing wrong. I couldn't see it. It's called a blind spot, sales
Yeah.
blind spot.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't see what you're doing wrong. Okay? So that's why we do this show. So we can help you with your sales blind spot. Jim Rose sat down with me and says, you didn't ask, you didn't set it up, you didn't present your number, you didn't say what the cost of was not going. I'm like, oh man, God, I can't believe it. Just basic. By the way, you never asked for a deal. You never wrote them up. You didn't leave a proposal. I was making like 7 or 8 mistakes and I was considered a professional salesperson. Just the feedback. Now the first thing and that's what we want to do today. We're going to take your calls, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. We got, 25 salespeople back there, traditional salespeople making phone calls today. When we bring them in, we want to make it easy for them, not hard for them. Robert Sislow from Banana Republic, one of the most successful salespeople we have in this organization. Why? Because we made it easy for him.
Easy.
But the first thing you got to do if you want it to be easy. Well, Jared, before I do that, dude, when's it been hard for you, man?
You know, I think back to, like, when I worked at like the motorcycle dealership as a salesperson, and I remember, like, being at work and being like, man, I can't wait for this day to get over.
Yeah.
Like, there was nobody coming in, the phones weren't ringing, And
Doors weren't swinging.
And so I would just like, man, I can't wait for this day to get over. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. And looking back now, it was because I didn't know how to create my own opportunities. Like that's why, like, and so even when I first started here, like in the very beginning, I'm making phone calls, and then there are moments where I'm like, dude, man, this is hard, man. I want to get out of here.
Yeah,
like, what time is it? Is the day almost over yet?
And this is pre our commitment to make it easy. By the way, Jared was here.
That never happened once I started getting good. Once I really started like figuring it out, and like every call I was going back through and I was thinking, okay, hey, what could I have said different? What could I have done different? Like to where the self-evaluation and correction using quick fix, like once that got in, it was like, it got fun because the likelihood of me getting a deal kept getting better and better. And I felt like every call, literally, I was getting better. Yeah. So I was excited to pick up the phone again.
So what Jared referred to right there, I don't know if you missed it, was quick fix. Jared's a golfer. He came from the golfing world. Good golfer too, okay? And then I also was golfing in San Diego years ago, and me and Jared would out golf one day, and I'm hacking them, slicing them, spitting them, watering
Ocean,
them. Oh, and I said, Jared, he's like, man, you need to go to the driving range. And I said, yeah, but dude, I don't know how to train on the driving range. And he's like, well, you need to get a coach. And I said, yeah, I've had a bunch of coaches, but none of them ever helped, except for one coach. We were having this conversation, and he's like, what did he do? I said, he videoed me, man. I got to see my swing. He quit telling me about my feet, and my hands, and my wrist, and this arm, and that arm.
Yep.
I got to see, and I said, Jared, we need to create video content so salespeople can see what they did wrong. We created, for fundamentals of selling for new salespeople, basically the program's built to make it easy for you. But none of this matters if you don't have a commitment. And this is what Jared and me discovered. Like, Jared made a commitment to sales. He didn't have 16 other options. Right?
Yeah. I had zero options. It was like, dude, you make this work or you got to crawl back home to mom and dad.
Yeah. So, and I made, when I was 25 years old, I made a commitment to becoming a great salesperson. Second thing, if you want to make sales easy, because nothing's going to happen without the commitment. Second thing is what he referred to, which was?
The correction.
No, before that.
The
opportunities.
Creating opportunity.
Look, here's the deal. If you want to be sloppy, if I give Robert enough leads, he doesn't need to get good.
Yeah.
I just send him lead after lead after lead. He can just slop. Okay, look at McDonald's. Okay, they figured out how to just right? So there's a lot of companies out there. I mean, you're not going to be able to get away with it forever.
Yeah.
But you need opportunities.
Because what's going to happen, as you start working through your opportunities, because see, that's what I did. Like, I pushed myself into that. Because I was like, well, man, I mean, if I'm going to suck on the call, I got to make a bunch of calls.
Yeah.
And so then what happens is you start getting a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And that's when the calls actually get more fun. So if you're having a hard time with sales right now, if sales isn't easy for you, we're going to give you like some key things that you can do and you can install in your every single day in your schedule so that you can improve your ability to call, improve your ability to close, improve your ability to build a pipeline. And when we get back from the break, we're going to give you that list. This is Young Hustlers.
What we lack can be found. When we lack vision, purpose, and goals, it's truly built upon discovering your excellence. We at Cardone have created a vision workshop where we create and hold an image so strong in your mind, we show you how to live up to your true potential. Find what you've lost or what you've always struggled to find. With a unique motivational style, a unique skill development, we empower others and share knowledge. And we're looking for people to join our team to help create more abundance in your life and in the lives of others. Visit partem.com, that's partem.com, to register and become part of our team. That's Partem. It's what we live for. Financial freedom is created from opportunity. At Symmetry Financial, we are committed to getting hard workers, talented individuals who love to sell, who love to help others create a strong six-figure income. If you ever wanted to have everything you wanted in life, Symmetry Financial holds the key to get you there. We want you, the top talent, the best in the business, to join our team. Sign up now at sfgcareers.biz. That's sfgcareers.biz. There is only one company to work for in the smart home industry, Skyline Security. Right now is looking for the best of the Grant Cardone following to join their team and expand financially and professionally. Go to joinskyline.com to register. Labeled by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company for the last 2 years in a row, you get to protect families, grow your wealth, and join a team of top producers. Skyline is looking for great people. Go to joinskyline.com. That's joinskyline.com to get started on a brand new 10x career path. Go to joinskyline.com to register.
Hey, welcome back to Young Hustlers.
Hey.
Every Thursday we come, Jared Glant and I come to you to talk about,
East Coast Standard Time.
from Miami, talk to you about sales. I mean, everything sales. Closing, negotiating, prospecting, basics.
You know, then the other stuff too, like the stuff you got to get right in your head and like how you can be more effective with the money that you have. And, you know, all that stuff contributes to having good sales.
Dude, I want to give you a big shout out to the people sharing this right now. Carla, Mitch, Camilla, Michelle, Karen, Armando, Emilio. Thank you. Tracy Ann Ross, thank you so much for sharing as you watch.
Lots of love.
Whether you're on
lots of
Facebook
love.
or YouTube or Grant Cardone TV, look, post comments. We want to know what your questions are. How can we help you? How do you need help in sales? What problems are you having? Today we're talking about making your sales easy. Number one, you need big C. I ain't talking about cancer. I'm talking about commitment.
Dude, why do people always blow past commitment?
You know,
They just blow right past it. They're like, commitment, yeah, I got that.
dude,
Because whenever you say that, I'm like, man, I know there's so many people out there that are like, commitment, that's some bullshit, man.
you're going to go buy real estate? You're going to go shop real estate? You need a commitment. Okay, you're going to go play golf? You need a commitment. What part of your game, like that trainer, that golf guy?
Yeah.
He said, man, what part of your game do you want to help? I said, yeah, finally somebody asked me that, man.
Yeah,
I said, dude, I just want to make money here.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, well, you don't need to be on the range.
Yeah.
So Jared's telling me I need to be on the range, and the coach is like, you want to make money, bro? You need to go that pitching wedge over there. You don't even need me, okay? And I said, yeah, man, but my swing, man, I'm slicing the ball. He's like, okay, let me show you what you're doing on video. The whole session was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I probably took 6 or 8 strokes off my score.
Yeah.
Okay, and dump the range, quit using the range. The point I'm making is this: you need a commitment. See, I was just hacking. There was no commitment to playing better.
Yep.
So, and I think this is going to go, Jared, to where I talk about in the Millionaire booklet, and you and I have had this conversation many times about I should have done money first.
Yeah. That's right.
You want to explain to them what I mean by that?
Yeah, so like, you know, Grant built his business on sales training, and for a guy like Grant, 25 years old, he's like, man, I gotta figure the sales thing out because I need to get some money. And so he knew that the sales thing was the key to getting the money. But a lot of people aren't money motivated enough. They don't have enough information about money to be like, I want to go do the work.
Yeah, you're misguided on money.
Like
okay?
most people aren't educated about their health, and so they don't eat right and they don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
But to say, hey, look, I want to teach you about health and education, they're like, no, man, I just want to go get some biceps.
Yeah.
They don't get the whole picture. So the money thing is important because the money thing teaches you about how much you need, how little you have, and how big the opportunity is, and then the sales thing gives you the step-by-step.
Because why make a commitment if you're fine with 60 grand a year? Why make a commitment? Because here's the deal: you're not going to be you're going to make temporary commitments because you're going to be like, I'm making 60 grand, I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Make 60 grand, I don't have any money. Make 60 grand, I don't have any money. Then you're going to start making sense of it.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
fine.
it's enough.
Money's
It's
not
enough.
that big
Yeah.
a deal. It's fine. And then I hate my job.
I'm good with
See?
the GA ticket.
Yeah. I hate my job. I hate my job. You see, because really what you're saying is that's code for I don't make any money. Okay, I don't make enough money. It's like somebody says they don't like my white Rolls Royce, like because you can't buy it. That's why you don't like it. Okay,
Man, I hate that watch you got on right now.
Yeah, it's because you can't buy that
stupid.
either. Okay,
Man, your plane is stupid,
So
man.
look,
I hate that
here's
shit.
the deal. I want everybody to walk away from this today saying, hey, I'm going to make sales easy. Okay, I want to make it easy to sell aviation equipment, cars, plumbing, contracting, network marketing. I'm going to make it easy to sell financial planning. Number one, you got to make a commitment. Okay, you got to make a commitment to be a professional in this space. There aren't any professionals in the sales space. I mean,
There is
next to none.
Like a severe, like I was just doing this thing with Sprint the other day, and I was saying, man, I was like, do you know that you have more people in this room? There may be, I don't know, 60 or 70 people in this room. There are more people in this room that are like-minded.
Yeah.
that actually want to see the people around them doing well, you got more people around you right now that want better for you than you probably do at home with your family and your friends, right? Y'all are committed in this room right here.
Right.
Get around people that are committed.
Yeah, committed people, not, hey, why were you at work so long? Okay?
Yeah.
Or, oh, your mom's like, you still doing that sales thing?
Yeah. Man, you made $5,000 last month. Can I borrow some money?
Yeah.
Let's go hang out.
Yeah.
Drinks on you.
Why you work so hard? You see, what happens is your commitment drops, right? Maybe you got a manager that's, hey man, I need your quota to be this, or I need you to hit what you did last month. No. You got to change the way you think. Get that commitment in to say, hey, I'm going to start hitting these 10x levels. That's why we talk about the 10x thing.
Yeah.
Even when we accomplish this, Grant walks in and says, hey, let's 10x this thing, okay?
Yeah. And so, like, what does commitment actually look like? Like, if you're committed to being a professional salesperson, what does that look like? Dude, that means you got to wake up and you got to write down your goals every morning. That means you have to do something to train every single day before you get into the office. That means throughout the day, every day, you need to be aware of what you're saying and doing on calls. And
he didn't
meetings.
say read a book, by the way.
Yeah.
He said train on sales, train on responses, train on prospecting, train on handling the fundamentals of sales, train on closing,
Yeah.
train on predicting people's objections, okay? At this point, sir, you're probably thinking, you want to think about it.
Yep.
Your wife hadn't seen it. Okay, the payments, how long the term is, okay, and the fact that you're going to be spending $69,000 on this purchase. And he's like, 69 grand is only 40. Yeah, but over the next 72 months, it's going to cost you 70 grand.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm thinking about all that stuff. He didn't have any objections. I gave him 5 to think with.
Yeah.
Now who's the pro? Dude, I have all the altitude.
Yeah.
Okay? You just sit in the back of the plane, let me take off, let me land, I'll tell you where to get off. And by the way, I'll have a car pick you up. You don't have to do anything.
Yep.
See, that is when you're a professional, and that's when your sales get easy. Let's talk to the first caller on Young Hustlers today, the first show in
Make
August.
sales easy.
Make them sales easy.
sales easy.
This is the MSE.
You got Michael in Virginia.
Michael in Virginia, what's going on?
And what do you sell?
How's it going, Jared? How's it going, Grant, the Master Hustlers? Thank you for taking my call. What question can I answer for y'all today?
Wow, he's on the program. You're on Cardone U, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am.
You've been doing the phone training?
Yes, sir, I am.
See, I knew it right away. I knew it. It was like, boom, man. It was like, oh, I'm at Starbucks. I walk into Starbucks. I know what it looks like there, right? He says, hey, what questions can I answer for you today? I knew he was on our training. Will that, by you having a prescription, an exact road to travel down, does that make your sales easier?
Absolutely.
Has it made you more money?
100%, Grant.
Has it made you more money?
It has. And in fact, I'm glad you brought that up today, because if I could have your attention for about 60 more seconds, my intention is to resale you on the importance of having a shower model for your Kangen water and scheduling a time to talk outside of the show.
About what?
About a shower canyon.
Oh, man, I love that idea. How much is it?
It is, for you, Grant, to get it shipped to your office, it will be $2,590.30.
Let's talk about it offline. You do have my attention, sir, and I do like your pitch. Stay with us. You're watching Young Hustlers.
Franchising is listed by Grant Cardone as one of the ways to become a millionaire. The experts at FranFinders be with you every step of the way as your partner finding, buying, selling, and promoting franchises. With over 10 years experience, FranFinders is the company to help get set up with franchising, to help you get set up with owning your own franchise and finding a franchise that's right for you. Visit franfinders.com. That's franfinders.com to get started with your search today. Are you tired of buying ads? How much would 5 times more visitors from search engines like Google or Bing do for your business? Link Research Tools helps you increase that free organic traffic, with companies like Hertz, MTV, and LinkedIn have increased their revenue as much as 600% using Link Research Tools. We have offerings to get your business to become the dominant force on the internet. The secret of internet traffic is what we give you, and we convert that traffic into cash flow for your business. Learn more at linkedresearchtools.com. That's linkresearchtools.com and sign up now. Make 6 to 7 figures overnight as an expert in your industry. Monetize your knowledge, monetize everything you work for, and make it work for you. Russell Whitney, expert in knowledge monetization, has worked with some of the largest brands, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Kevin Harrington, and George Foreman, in building out content that made them kings of their space. Scale your business to a 9-figure brand, sell from stage, create events, build a sales team, and get moving right now under greatest expansion in business yet. Visit RussellWhitney.com. That's RussellWhitney.com to get started.
We have to be extremely selective. Location is everything. Hey, welcome back to Young Hustlers. Jared Glant and myself today, and every Thursday, we come to you to talk about sales.
Make sales easy.
How to keep that sales crispy. Sit up,
Make it
look
easy.
up, pay attention, keep your game tight. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, iTunes or Stitcher, please ask your questions there. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. And if you don't like us, please hit I hate these two bastards button. It's there somewhere. Don't be a coward and a hater. Come on out, like Anderson Cooper. Come on out. Come on out and claim the H.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Okay, commitment. Commitment. What do you got to do to get committed? Folks, look, here's the deal, man. You got to get real.
Got to get real.
Okay, how do I stay committed? I'm going to tell you something. What's harder, Jared? I'm going to ask you, let's see if you got the right answer here. You're broke and you need to make a commitment. Or you're freaking rich, like I am, and you need to make another commitment. Which one do you think's harder?
Oh, the rich one for sure.
Dude, man, a guy asked me the other day, he's like, man, how do you keep finding it, man? I said, what do you mean? He's like, bro, you don't need to.
And at your level, it's like out of this world, because most people get to 100 grand and the commitment level backs off.
Yeah.
Then you get to 250 and then it really backs off.
The hardest it's ever been in my entire career was not when I was 25 years old. Okay, when I was 25 years old, I always talk about this. When I made a commitment, like somebody said, hey, when did it happen? I said, dude, I bought a program on a Wednesday.
$3,000.
$3,000. Okay, that's $7,800. I've told this story a million times, I know, but
It's good.
okay, I ordered it from Denver, Colorado. It wouldn't come to me until the following Wednesday. This is back in the days where it took 7 or 10 days to get stuff, okay? And I made a sale that night because of my commitment. I made a decision. I'm going to change. I am not going to get pounded by customers anymore.
We actually get stories like that regularly
all the time, man.
from people
Okay.
signing up with our program.
I don't know what happened, man. We spent $100,000 with you, and before we even got started, we started making more money. Because you committed, man. You committed to not being satisfied where you are. But when you're broke, it's easy.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what happened to me was 3 years into the deal, now I'm making 90 grand, 100 grand. I think I'm a star. Everybody's telling me I'm a star, you know. Shit. I'm like, oh, I'm the star. My mom's like, oh, take it easy. My sponsor at Narcotics Anonymous says, man, you're doing so good. Why you work so hard, man? You're doing better than the rest of us. So, dude, I'm in a room of junkies.
A bunch of losers.
Dude, I got guys, he's still got needle marks in his arms, and I'm doing better than him. Yeah, see, I was comparing myself to people that were fucking dying.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
It's all right.
Bleep, bleep.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a freaking king. I'm a king. Okay? And then
You can
what
always
happens?
find somebody you're doing better than.
Oh,
right?
totally, man. What happens, man? Okay? The marketplace is getting ready to discipline me. So look, don't do that. Make a commitment and then keep recommitting. Jared talked about goals every day. 2, you need opportunities. I need people to talk to.
Yeah, you got to fill the pipeline up.
Never been easier than it is. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you know, look, these are Snapchat, e-commerce, funnels, tunnels,
I don't know what else rhymes with.
phones, advertising, media. Why do people not advertise? Like this dude in here, sitting in here, to Fred Lamb today, telling me about, oh man, you got to have an ROI. No, dude, you need an opportunity. You don't need an ROI. You need an opportunity. I'd rather talk to somebody than not talk to somebody.
That's right.
So, like, how much does that help you knowing we have leads?
Dude, the hardest part about selling is having somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
So when you have leads and opportunities like that are inbound and coming to you, like people underestimate how valuable that really is. Like when you don't have leads coming in and you got to pick up the phone and you got to find your leads by calling people that don't know you, don't know your product, don't know your service, don't know you, don't care about you. Dude, that is if when you get into that mode of selling and you can work through that, dude, your confidence just like, and I'll tell you that was for me in my career, like that was the hardest part I've had so far.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm broke, so I don't feel like I got a bunch of money like stacked away and I don't have to.
Well, because he is broke. He dumps off his money all the time. Every quarter he dumps all his money to me, so he's back hungry, keeping a young hustle.
So I don't feel like I have like a bunch of money sacked away in a war chest. So I still come to work every day like, man, I gotta make some money. But in the beginning for me, trying to fill the pipeline. So the first thing is you got to be committed. You got to be committed to yourself. You got to develop yourself. The second thing is you have to have the opportunity. You've got to go out and find the deals. So in the beginning, I promise you, it gets easier.
Yeah.
It gets easier the better you get. And if you're committed, you're going to get better.
3, you got to know what to say. You got to know what your sales process is. Like we have 5 steps. We could really break it down to like 3 steps. We know what they are. All of our salespeople know what they are. Robert Sislow knows what they are. We know where to bring up price. He never violates. He's got stable datums. Most of you don't even know. Like, what do we have right now? It's CardoneUniversity.com/selling
basics.
Selling basics. Okay. Every person watching this should
it's
have
a
that program.
$700 course.
That's a $700 course on sale for $99 today. Okay, for you watching the show today. Then I got to make a lot of money. You want to make your sales easy? You got to have different money targets. Let targets, not target. We got to talk to the next caller.
I got Gustavo in Chicago.
Gustavo,
Gus.
what are the 4 steps, Gustavo? $100 cash for the 4 steps.
Hello?
Yeah, Gustavo, what are the 4 steps? I'll give you $100 and a $4,500 ticket to the 10X Growth Conference if you know what they are.
The 4 steps.
You there?
Yeah, you got cutting off.
See, you don't know, man.
That's it. He lost. Ruben and
Why did we lose it?
She's ruthless.
He hung up?
Ruthless
Or what?
on the phones.
So let's do Ruben, Texas.
Ruben, what's up? Ruben, how you doing?
How you doing?
Come on, man. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. How about yourself?
Good, dude.
Ruben.
Hey, Ruben, do you know the 4 steps?
The 4 says, all right, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try, man. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. Number 1 is the equipment, the training, create opportunities. 3 is commitment. And number 4, I'm going to have to give it, fill your pipeline up.
No. But that was good. You said
that was
basically
good
you did
guess.
you did the first 2 over and over.
The first 2, I mean,
Commitment,
Hey.
opportunities, what to say. By the way, you're not going to create opportunities if you don't know what to say. You're not going to create opportunities. You're not going to call people, email people, bang people, list people, e-commerce. None of this stuff happens. The funnels, the tunnels, the advertising. Nobody's going to do anything if you don't have a commitment, because somebody's going to be at house saying, why are we spending money on Facebook ads? Can't even convert them. So what happens is people end up saying, oh, they're not converting. The leads are bad. Because you don't know what you're doing, man.
The leads aren't weak, you're weak.
Okay? Every bad lead buys something from somebody. Ruben, what's your question, bro? What's your question, Ruben?
All right. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, Grant. Thanks for taking my phone call, but I'm just going to take 2 minutes.
See, I wouldn't even do all that stuff you just said. All that stuff about I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm just going to take 2 minutes. I wouldn't say any of that stuff, dude. You just took 2 minutes and you just took my time. Go ahead.
All right. I've been in Laredo for 26 years. My parents are immigrants, and we started a staffing company here about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, the market's saturated with competition. We have over 25 competitors in our city alone. My question is, everybody knows that we're the most expensive company. When I go door to door, that's the number 1 thing that I'm faced against.
Good. Number 1, you are not saturated.
Okay.
And drop all this stuff about everybody knows. Everybody don't know any of this stuff that you just said, dude. This is you guys regurgitating poop on each other internally. Listen to what I'm saying right now, okay?
Nasty.
You guys have been sitting around saying, oh my God, man, oh my God. The market is saturated with competition. The market is never saturated with greatness. It is saturated with average. It is saturated with garbage. It is saturated with people that are not committed. Number one, you are not saturated, and you need to handle your parents on it. Okay? Number two, your parents are the problem here. Okay? Number two, you are not the most expensive. You are the least expensive.
Come
no matter
on,
what
man.
your price
Get it through
is,
your head, man.
Keep your hustle tight, man. Okay? Look, hustle's like a vagina. You got to keep it tight.
I love that, brother. I love that.
That needs to be our tagline, dude. That's good. That's good, right? That's good, right? We got to advertise that, okay? We need to put that on Instagram, a whamma jam, okay? Number one, you are never, this is our piece right here. Number one, your market is never saturated with competition. It's saturated with garbage, junk, punks, dilettantes, rookies,
Scammers.
amateurs, bitches, quitters, excuse makers. Number two, you are never, ever the most expensive offer in the market. If you're the best, you're the cheapest. If you're the best, you're the lowest.
That's
if
a
you're
fact.
the best, you're the best.
That's a fact. That's right.
And dude, that's the bottom line, man. Oh man, these clubs are the most expensive. No, they're not. These clubs are the best clubs, man. They're the cheapest clubs. Why? Because they're going to last longest. They're going to get you a good, clean shot
and the
every time.
ball's gonna go real far.
And they're going to make you more money. So how can these clubs cost more if, in fact, they're going to get you more?
Yes,
See,
sir.
Like you guys got to work. Look, we were at Edwin's golf place the other day, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Okay, I walk in there. I drive up in a freaking, the car. I mean, come on, man. Every sign is I'm a lay down.
I'm getting this one. Got for everything.
Dude, the guy. I want to buy more than he wants to sell me.
Oh yeah.
Because he don't know what the process is. He could have had clubs in my hand. He should have been saying, hey, Mr. Cardone, man, these are cheaper, but these are better, okay? These are the best clubs, Mr. Cardone, you should have, man. I'm going to tell you, there's only one set of clubs in here, maybe two, that gives him an option that you should purchase. And by the way, he should have freaking nailed me for the most expensive clubs in there. Shoes, pants,
bags, wedges, woods, putter.
Man, I want this little bag over here. You don't want that. I can't even have you on the golf course with that bag. I'd have been laughing and buying, right? I think I left my Amex card over there. Okay, so Mr. Arabian, man, I hope that helps. Remember how you keep it tight? That's right. Okay. All right, let's talk to the next caller. Jared, am I telling him right now?
You're telling him right, man.
Okay.
He
This is not
wrong.
a sales issue.
Yeah.
This is a greatness issue. This is not a hustle or a grind issue, by the way. Everybody's out there, get the grind on, grind. You got to grind it out. You got to get great is what you got to do. Drop that grind bullshit and get some great. Get some Ali stuff going.
I am the greatest.
Get some freaking McGregor going. I ain't great. Woo. I'm obsessed.
Woo.
So the obsessed dude, the guy that will wear a vest and blow his shit up, that dude is scary.
Committed, that's for sure.
Committed. Right in the middle of a movie. Like, man, that was right before the good stuff, man. Okay, let's talk to the next caller. I hope it's not another Ruben, though.
You got Henry in New Jersey.
By the way, Ruben needs to handle his parents.
Yeah.
Henry, what's going on, Henry?
How you doing, Uncle G?
Man, great to have you here, Henry. Say hi to Jared.
How you doing, Jared?
Hi, Henry.
I was just at the Growth Con recently, so I met both you guys in person. You guys are fantastic.
Dude,
Awesome,
hey, how much did you like the 10X Growth Conference?
Changed my life, my friend.
What happened, man?
The people I met made a lot of great networking connections and basically tripled my business over the next 4 months.
Wow. Natalie, make sure we get something from him, okay? Okay, so hey, have you bought your ticket for Vegas yet?
I did not, but I've been in touch with your company. I'm trying to make enough money so I can get off that road.
Good. Just so you know, if you liked the 10X Growth Conference last year, I personally promise you, give you my guarantee, I will 10X that last event. Okay? Also, we have the $4,500 seats on sale for $995. So if you want to grab one of those, now's the time to do it, okay?
Good.
That was
you
good,
get
man.
good at those, man.
Okay. What's your question, big boy?
All right, man. Well, I'm a real estate agent out here in Central Jersey, and I'm really looking to 10x everything. I finally feel like I know enough, but I feel like I don't know. It's that one thing, man. I don't know what that one thing is to 10x everything.
Yeah. So look, man, here's what I would tell you, okay, on the real estate thing. First of all, there is no industry. I'll take this back later, but very few industries have as many average people in it as real estate.
I second that.
I mean, flight attendants, they'd go in that group.
Retail.
I mean, the porn industry even has more committed people than real estate. I mean, at least they're committed. Let's keep it real, okay? Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're trying to become stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So look, again, everybody listening, man. How important, Jared, when somebody comes in here, they want to come work for us. We're always hiring, by the way. If you got greatness in your freaking DNA,
yep.
If you got greatness that you're freaking like you're disgusted with yourself every day, you want to come work for us, man, you're welcome. Let's go. Okay. What is the big change? What is the ingredient that changes those guys on the phone, other than opportunities and what to say?
Without a doubt, commitment.
So how do we do that, man?
Like
Dude, what is your demand on them back there?
We create an environment every day where the level of commitment to becoming better every day is built into what we do.
Yeah.
So like,
how's that?
Training is done before you get to the office. You get to the office, we role play every day before we start.
What does that mean? Training's done every day? Because
So
I don't think most people understand what happens.
We require our people. So we use Cardone University as our training platform. Right? That's the first ingredient. So we require that every person that works here views at least 6 segments before they come in at 8:30.
Yeah.
So now we start our day at 9. They're in trained by 8:30. Have a quick little get together.
We recommend that whatever's on their car, by the way, we recommend by example.
Yep.
I guarantee if I go in Jared's car right now,
10X rule, baby.
You ought to do this. You ought to do this on the break to slide it into this thing. I guarantee he's listening to something. He's probably listened to the 10X rule, what?
Yep.
100 times?
Between 10X rule and rules of success, I mean, I lost count.
Yeah. So see, what we want is saturation. We're not thinking about training. We're thinking saturation of what your attention's on, right? I'm always thinking, right?
Yep.
We're saturated. We're not dipping our toe in.
Yep.
And that's the difference back there.
Well, the guys that swim in it. And you could tell, like, the new people that come, they really don't get it right away.
Yeah.
But you can tell when people finally, like, make the switch. Because I'll be leaving at night, and I'll see that they'll still be here, and I'm like, okay. You know, you'll hear them talking about stuff that they did on the weekend and how that starts changing from, like, oh, we went and did this, hung out here, did that, to, man, I was training, I was doing this. And then, you like, about 30 days after they make that switch, production starts ramping.
Yeah. And let me just say the other thing about the production ramping. Also, we see that when people quit pressing on that commitment for production, when they quit, the problems in their life come up.
Yep.
Now I got a problem with the wife. Now I got a problem with the kids. Now I got a problem with this. Oh, now I got a problem with my ego. Now I got to go buy a new car. You know why? You're doing all this bullshit right here because this dropped. Because if this kept going up, man, you wouldn't have time for all this other stuff. Even if it was a problem at home, you'd be like, babe, we're gonna make $900,000 this year.
Wow.
Okay? Hey, shut up. Let's quit acting like punks. I'm gonna make $900,000. See, most people don't have enough to protect though.
Yeah.
There's not enough to protect. You're making 40, 50 grand, so your problems come up. Your problems are bigger than your freaking successes. You wanna make sales easy? You gotta outweigh this thing, okay? So at my house, the way I keep problems away from me is I just keep freaking producing, man. So me and Elena got this little spat going on. I'm like, baby, we want to pay attention to this or that. She's like, yeah, let's go pay attention to this, right? Let's go over here because this is where you should be going. And I'm telling you, okay, make a commitment, need opportunities, keep a full pipeline. You're always seeing us keep a full pipeline here. 3, what to say in your sales process. I'm working out our pitch on our new equity fund, okay? We're always fine-tuning pitches on the 10X Growth Con, on CardoneUniversity.com/selling basics. We're always working out our pitches, our prices, our price points, our follow-up, our funnels, our tunnels, right? Funnels,
tunnels, trains, planes.
Okay.
Gangs.
So that we can keep our bank account tight. Keep it tight, man. Keep your hustle tight. And 4, make a lot of damn money, man. So it's worth doing all this stuff. Because if you're not going to make a lot of money, right, Jared? What?
If you ain't gonna make a lot of money, I don't even know how to finish that.
Dude, it's all going to be painful. It's going to be painful. Okay, Natalie's got to make more money. Otherwise, she is going to find reasons to be late,
to be unhappy,
to be a problem,
yeah,
to be under this, to get reported, blah, blah, and blah. Why? Because there's no payday, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, payday is the candy bar. Okay? But I'm going to tell you something. It's more important than a candy bar. I want a payday. I want to get free financially. I want that FU money. You understand? Hey, I can show up late. I didn't come in today early. You know? I hate that too. I feel terrible about it. Next caller. Okay? Get you some FU money and get you tight. Get it tight.
We got Ryan in Delaware.
Ryan, what's happening, Ryan from Delaware?
Hey, what's going on, Grant? How you doing?
Come on, man. Come on. Can you see my octopus?
I can't see it right now. I'm on the phone with you. I don't have my laptop up.
I'm thinking about getting a chain and wearing this around my neck.
You should do it. Nobody else is.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. So, hey, which one of my programs you on? What are you using?
Man, I've got a lot. I've read pretty much all your books. I'm on Cardone U. I've got your Playbook to Millions, which is pretty valuable. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I love Playbook to Millions, man. See, and this is what I tell when we finished Playbook to Millions. I told Jared, I said, "Oh my God, dude, I did everything backwards. That should have been the first thing. It should have been the Playbook to Millions because, in truth, if I go back to when I was 25 years old, the whole time, the only reason I got in sales was to get the money.
Totally.
I didn't want to be a salesman.
No.
I hated sales. Okay? The reason I bought that $3,000 sales program was because I wanted money.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be easy, man. I got tired of getting beat up by people.
Yeah.
People that could afford, had way more money, people that were buying stuff from me, okay? They would negotiate with me. I knew the guy was. I'm like, dude, why are you negotiating with me over $50 right now?
It's like the cat that's playing with the.
Just like I felt like that. I felt like that little knit ball.
Yeah.
You know,
the ball of yarn. Just
or that dog you got. What's that dog's name?
Rocky, man.
Rocky comes up, man. He freaking straddles my leg the other day and starts humping.
Dude, he's a type A, man. He goes after what he wants,
dude,
man.
That dog ain't type A, dude. That dog's fucking nuts. That dog's neurotic is what that dog is, okay? Okay, hey, man, so tell me, what's your question?
All right, my question is, I've got a strategy that I'm starting to implement now, and the strategy came from a compilation of information that I got at the GrowthCon. So I'm in insurance. I am about to go door to door to people who are 64 years old, about to turn 65, and they have to get that Medicare supplement. So I'm going to their house. It's a product that they need, and I'm going there at 64 and 9 months and shaking their hand. And I just want to know, what would Grant Cardone's demeanor look like as you go up to each house? You know, kind of tell me how you would do it, your demeanor, your dress code, and kind of how you would start off everything. I've got my pitch, but I want to know some tips.
So, yeah, it's a good question. You know, I mean, I'd probably be in a golf shirt. Where do you live?
I'm in Delaware, Rehoboth.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot right now, so you know, I mean, you got to think about how you want to come out. You know, I mean, I don't know. Should you wear? What do you think? Dress shirt?
White polo shirt, tucked in, khaki pants.
Yeah.
Not too baggy, no pleats, no cuffs.
Yeah.
You know, some good-looking shoes.
Right.
Cole Haan makes a nice little loafer with the Nike sole in it.
Yeah.
You know, looks professional,
Fresh
looks
cut.
clean. You know, fresh cut.
And the whole
Smile,
trick there,
bright
dude, is
eyes.
knock on the door. You know, like, hey, you don't know me, I don't know you,
I'm in your face.
but you need to. And I'm here because you know, I mean, you got to work that pitch out. You can't take offense to anything. Get off my deck. Get, you know, like you know, you got to be the best pitchman in the world at a front door.
Yeah.
You have to be the best in the world. You got to make a commitment, like, to be happy all the time. Secco does this unbelievable.
Yep, he does.
Secco does it so well that you almost don't trust him sometimes.
Oh, totally.
I'm like, dude, that was just weird. I think he's just a happy dude.
Yeah.
I was telling Elena this last night. See, Elena, my family, when Elena's just a positive person.
Yeah.
She is like a kind of almost in a fantasy happy. What? A lot to be happy about.
I mean, there's a lot to be happy about.
Yeah, but even before that, she's just a happy person, man. And
totally.
sometimes I think people don't actually trust her enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Like when you call her phone and she's like, "Hey, Elena here." Like I'm like, dude, that's a little bit too much right there. Bring it down a notch. And she's like, no, I'm not bringing it down. That's who I am.
Yeah.
And so I think you got to figure out how to fit that audience, man, because if they're really skeptical, you need to address that. If they're happy, you need to address that. If they're annoyed, you need to address that, right? You kind of got to hit people where they are. Mm-hmm. But you still have to be the happy person when you walk off with a sale or without a sale.
Yeah, like having a good attitude and just like being upbeat.
Yeah.
And bright.
Like, it won't
that's
get you
gonna
all the
win
way.
you. That's gonna win you more deals. Like, you're not gonna win every deal at the front door.
And it
But
won't.
A good attitude, looking clean, looking sharp, having a good attitude and a smile.
Yeah. And acting. When you walk away and don't get a sale, acting the same way as you would if you would have lost a sale.
Yeah.
The one place you can't be a sore loser. I'm a sore loser, by the way. I hate losing. You agree with that?
100%.
You cannot be a sore loser in sales, though. Save that for the golf course. Save it for backgammon.
Yeah.
Save it for any other game. You cannot be a sore loser when you miss a deal. Because by the way,
that's so funny. I was just thinking of that.
Yeah.
When this guy plays games, he is the worst loser you can imagine.
dude, I hate losing.
But when it comes to deals and business, I've never seen you.
I never
trip
get
out.
upset ever about losing a deal.
That's interesting, man. I just realized that.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because the game's not over in sales ever. There is no end to the game.
That's so interesting.
Okay? In sales, man, you get to go back. I got a guys, I've been calling on for 17 years, okay? Man, like, I've never made the sale. I'm committed. I keep filling up around opportunities around him, okay? I know what to say. Even when I don't get the deal, at least I know what to say. And by the way, I'm walking away because I do know. I'm walking away knowing this isn't about me at this point.
Yeah.
Okay? Just not the right time. I don't know. I mean, I still want to take responsibility for it. And I want to make a lot of damn money, man. Ain't no money. I got to make a lot of money.
Got to make that paper.
I got to make a lot of money. Dude, so look, I hope that helps you at the front door, bro. And have you bought your ticket for the 10X Growth Conference yet?
Man, I'm not going to front. I have not.
Okay, man, let's get you there, man. I got a $4,000 ticket right now on sale for $995, folks. I'm going to blow out all these tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, every seat in the house is unbelievable. We're dropping in a $400,000 super freaking
Massive monster screen.
Master Supertron.
Probably going to be pyrotechnics.
Okay, oh, there are going to be some pyros. Kevin Hart might be dropping in from the sky, okay? Okay, I'm telling you, this thing is going to be unbelievable. I got calls in to some of the best, most talented, biggest names in the world.
I'll find out about a big name at the end of this month, around the 26th of August.
Tap out, Mayweather, tap out, okay? And it's going to be amazing. So right now you can get that $4,900 ticket, I think it is, $4,000 ticket for $995. And I'm telling you, it's like right there with the stage. We're taking the catwalk all the way down the center of this arena, so everybody's going to have a super spot. One more caller? Good. My name's Grant Cardone. This is at Jared Glant, and we're talking to you every Thursday about your hustle. Keeping it tight.
Keeping it strong.
Keeping it young.
Keeping it right.
Keeping it fresh.
Keeping it rich.
Keeping it crispy. Huh? Cause man, you ever go into the refrigerator, man, and you want to eat a salad and it's kind of wilted?
Yeah.
That ain't
not good, man.
That's not good.
Sometimes if you run under cold water, it wakes it up a little bit, but most of the time it's nasty.
Dude, I just hit the trash. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. But you can do that with a salad. You can throw your salad away. Dude, you can't throw your career away. Okay? Can't throw your family away. You got to keep this thing tight. So every Thursday when you come here and watch this show, we really appreciate it. We want to help as many people as we can. CardoneU.com right now. What is it?
CardoneUniversity.com/selling basics.
It's a $99 product.
It's a $700 program that we have on sale right now for $95.
We're going to put you in a funnel. You know what I'm going to do. I'll upsell you later.
The purpose of the program is literally to give you the information that I didn't have when I started as a
Give
salesperson.
you a taste. We're going to give you a taste.
For 10 years, I operated without the information that's in this course.
Yeah.
And it completely changed the way
Give you a
that I do
taste.
sales.
Give you a taste. Give you one taste. We're going to make you a junkie after that. My job, my goal, his goal might be to give you something. My goal is to make you a junkie. I'm going to turn you into a Cardone junkie. All these people that called in today, I got the 10X rule. I got all your books. I got all your audio. My goal is to make you a junkie of knowledge that can actually change your financial statement. That is my whole goal. My goal is not to make friends, influence people. That was bullshit. That was all bullshit, okay? Okay? I'm not here just to win people. Dude, I'm here to make you a Cardone junkie because I know this, whether it's my sales information, or my financial data that we give people, whether we market you at our 10X Growth Conference, whether you become a sponsor. Dude, my goal is to make you a junkie of my content so we help you grow your business.
The people that go all in, the committed people, the freaks, the ones that swim in it, the ones that are obsessed, without a doubt, no fail, they are always, always, always the ones that are winning big.
And those are the people that can invest in my fund, Cardone Capital. Those are the people that can put 200 grand, 400 grand, $1 million into my fund. Those are the people that we can get rich with together so we can all go spend some time on a yacht together.
St. Bart's. Thank you. Shout out for the shares. Mitch, Carl, Brad, Justin, David, Dustin, Gabriel, Kiyoki, John, Ron, Shad, Jason, Logan. Love the love. Vanessa, Brian. Lots of love out there, guys.
Remember, keep your hustle young. I mean, keep it tight. Keep your hustle tight.
Keep it young, keep it tight, keep it right, keep it strong, keep it long. Hey, Grant, who condemns the hustle?
Dude, people that just, they gave up on the hustle. That's the only people come on, Jared, you know that's what it is, okay? Hey, tomorrow I'll be doing the Cardone Zone talking to you about compound interest, the rule of 72, and why what your mom and dad did to create wealth cannot work today.
Impossible.
See you tomorrow at 12 o'clock.